In this video, we're going to talk about gear. So, I get asked on a very regular basis, what gear do I use? It's not like I dislike the question, it's just I don't think the question matters a whole lot. The question obviously matters when you're doing it professionally and you're doing it on a large scale, but when you're making content like this for the internet, gear doesn't matter. Now, I'm not 100% sure who originally said this, but when I do find it out, I'll put it on the screen. They said, the best camera is the one that you have with you. On my way to a shoot this morning. I'm helping out another videographer this morning, apparently. I actually have no idea what I'm doing. I don't really like going into shoots blind like this. It makes me really anxious. I get very, very anxious before this type of stuff. If I'm not briefed properly or if I don't speak to the client directly beforehand and have a clear vision of where we're going. Been a pretty good day shooting here. It's times like this when you're on like a professional shoot, when you need high-end cinema gear like that. We're here filming for this tile company. We're filming sort of their new showroom and stuff like that. Lots of pieces to camera talking about how their tiles are sustainable and whatnot. This is when you would need all of that high-end cinema gear where this camera does not cut it. Come open the door. On the way to get groceries. Okay, now is the part of the video where we actually cover what gear I use. It's good and all having a ton of cool camera gear and stuff, but you need a great bag to carry it around in, and I've got the Brevity Jumper Extra Large. This thing is this is the best. I love this bag so much. Holds absolutely everything. It's nice and compact. Plus, it doesn't look like a camera bag like this. This just screams like camera bag. If you just saw me walking, you would just think this is a normal backpack. Alright, let's start in the top here. Unzip that, open. Right here, I like to keep some ND filters and things like that. Coming down to this pocket, I keep my Samsung T7 drives. I have 2 of them. I like to edit off of these things. Keeps my laptop hard drive free. We got some Sony batteries. I have 4 of these in total. They're just on charge over there at the moment. AirPods. This is a Sony recorder, spare 9-volt battery for my microphone. That's all that's in the very top compartment. Moving up the bag, I have another secondary Brevity pouch. In here I like to keep cables, chargers, spare SD cards. In the side there's these little pouches and they magnet shut and close. It's pretty cool. Below that I keep my headphones. These are the AirPod Max, no, what are these? These are the AirPod Pro Maxes. Great headphones. I have a really bad ear, so I can't wear AirPods for longer than an hour. That's why I got these, because I can just wear these for hours and no discomfort. These are great. I love these headphones so much. I travel with them, they're great. That's all that's in the top compartment. It usually rotates throughout like my day and what I need and stuff like that, so Let's move up the bag a bit further. There is this nice waterproof zip. If we unzip that, that is where we keep the laptop, this sexy laptop. This is the 16-inch MacBook Pro 2019 model. It's a Core i9, 16 gigs of RAM, 1 terabyte hard drive. This thing still does a pretty good job. It is getting a bit old compared to the new MacBooks that are out. Now for the fun part. Unzip that. What? We got the Rode VideoMic Pro with a dead cat. Down the very end, I like to keep a GoPro. This is a GoPro Hero 9. Piece of shit, don't like them, don't buy it. Bottom of the bag, I like to keep my Tamron 28 to 70mm lens. F2.8 of course. Look at this, it's a great lens. I got this thing secondhand for $700. Now it's time for the big event. What camera do I use? I have got the Sony a7C. My main lens that I use is the Tamron 17 to 28. This is the best combination you can ever ask for. It is so light, so capable. The reason I went with Tamron is simply because of price. The lenses they can offer are so affordable for such a great lens. This lens I'm filming on right now, this is a 16 to 35 G Master by Sony. This lens I'm filming on right now, it's not mine, it's Ethan's. This is a $2,400 lens. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna click my fingers and I'm gonna see if you can tell the difference between this lens and that lens. 3, 2, 1. This is the 17 to 28 right now. This is the 16 to 35. This is a gorgeous lens, I have to admit. But for the price and this, you probably couldn't even tell the difference. The question I get asked all the time is, what camera should I get? Now, I would recommend the Sony a7C if you have a bit more of a budget. If you don't have a bit more of a budget, I highly recommend like an entry-level DSLR like the Canon 80D or the Nikon D5600. These are great cameras. If you have a bit more of a budget, I highly recommend the Sony a7S III. That's primarily video focused. If you want a good mixture of video and photo, I highly recommend the Sony a7 IV. Yeah, I'll leave links below for all the gear I've talked about today, just to help you out there. And I look forward to seeing you in some more videos in the future. Bye. Ready?